100 yen stores are like dollar shops in the US or €1 shops in Europe, with the only difference that what you can get there is actually good. Today I want to show you a couple of things I think are actually pretty clever or even ingenious. Now I realize many of you don't have access to a 100 yen store. Therefore, if you want any of the things I'm showing you today, I will give them to you. Please wait until the end of the video and then I will tell you how. But now, let's get into it. So I bought all this stuff, as you've seen in the intro. And we start with this one. Maybe some of you know this. This is a banana case. So if you're like me and you eat bananas frequently, and you pack them into your backpack alongside your laptop and so on, then you get into a crowded train and then you get squeezed, your laptop is close to you, and so is your banana, and once you arrive at work, you open and want to have your banana for breakfast, some vitamins, and what you find is your banana now actually is in your USB port. Now this prevents all that. This is how it looks from the inside. Fantastic. Just insert your banana and be safe. The next one is a stapleless stapler. Now, if you know how a stapler works, usually you have 1 or 2 sheets of paper or more. You put them together and then you staple them. And what this means is there's some metal thing to attach them to each other. But this one, as you can see, does not use any metal. It just bends the paper to the other side. So it sticks together. And you don't need to use any metal, and you can use it infinitely and you don't have to recharge. Pretty clever, works probably only for a couple of sheets of paper. Try this with 8. Okay, this was already difficult, and also I didn't do it properly so it opens, but so maybe up to 8 or 10 sheets is okay. After that, probably doesn't work. Anyway, for most use cases of stapling, highly recommended. 100 yen plus tax, 110 yen. Now, something very ingenious indeed. In Japan, maybe you know, there are lots of slippers. So if you go into a house, you take off your shoes, then you change it to slippers, then there are special slippers for toilets and so on. I've made a complete video about that. You can find it here. So watch that and then come back. And well, if you move furniture in Japan, just as in any other country, sometimes it makes scratches and you don't want it, especially if it's not your house and you have to pay for the damage. And how to prevent it? Well, obviously by chair socks. So you could also use baby socks, I guess, but this is cheaper. 4 pieces for only 110 yen. So you take these out. Small little socks, put them over your chair. Wait, I'll show you. Here's a chair. Put them over your chair, like this. Perfect, safe. You can put it anywhere. I have a carpet, I don't need this. But if you do, it's great. Now we move into the kitchen. Most households have a pan or even more, I guess. And if you put oil into a pan, then you usually put it in the center and then you have to move the pan and then it distributes kind of evenly. However, this is still kind of cumbersome and the oil distribution could be thinner. And to solve that, here in Japan, they have greasing brushes. Fantastic. So what you do, usually this is seen if you go to okonomiyaki restaurants. It's like an Osaka or Hiroshima specialty. This is a smaller version. So you open this. You can take out the brush. It's like a toothbrush, or if you're shaving yourself, you have something similar. You can make it smaller, larger, as you wish, and then you can use that to evenly distribute the oil. You can put some oil onto it, then into the pan, and then you have oil everywhere. Next is this wonder of technology. If you're like me and you like pasta, then you had the issue that if you put too much pasta into a too small pot, then it boils over easily. Especially if you live in Japan and you have too much space, then chances are this happens. This, however, is here to solve that. You put it into the base of the pot and then this won't happen anymore. Have to try it. but if it works, great. If you come to Japan, you will at some point definitely eat onigiri rice balls. You can get them at any convenience store. Also, if you have some rice at home and you made too much, then you can just put something with flavor into it, furikake or something. That's something usually you put on top of rice, especially for kids, and form a triangle, and then you take it with you to work for breakfast or whatever for snack. The problem with this, of course, is just as with the banana, if it gets squeezed, then it's everywhere. And convenient onigiri boxes are here to solve that. So they are in perfect triangle shape. They say have a special day, which is fantastic. I like special days. I think there are now non-special days, in fact. And this is what they look outside of the box. Perfect shape for onigiri. Little small maybe, so the ones you get in the convenience store might not fit, but I guess you can make them fit, or you just make your perfectly fitting own custom size at home. There are 2 items left on the list, and the last one is the greatest, I think, so please wait a little longer. For now, let's talk about this here. If you have wet tissues, and chances are you will have at some point in Japan, then this will help you keep them wet. So this is a cover. Once you have opened your tissues, then you put this on top. This is with some kind of tape. Put it on top. You can open like this. Take out the wet tissues, close it, and they stay wet. The good thing now about this is you can just, once the tissues are done, you take it off and put it onto the next box of tissues. So it's reusable. Fantastic Hello Kitty design as well. If you like that, wet tissues that actually stay wet and Hello Kitty, then 100 yen store, perfect purchase. Finally, nail clippers. Now, I know nail clippers from Europe, from Germany where I'm from, and usually if you use them, then you do something like this. You have your nail, you have the clipper, you do this, you clip, and the nail goes flying somewhere. Maybe you find it, maybe not, maybe you have to vacuum the house. This one, however, has this plastic wrapped around it which catches the nails. And then once you're done, you just pull it back a little bit and clean it up and job done. Fantastic. This really changed my life. I use clippers so much, never scissors. This changed my life. Fantastic. Really fantastic. That's it for this video. I hope you liked it as much as I like this clipper. I've never used it, and I haven't used any of the other things I unboxed today. So if you want any of them, please let me know in the comments below and I will send it to you. For now, thank you for watching and see you next time.